Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Jeannie. Last time I saw Jeannie, she was hosting a big awards night at Massey Hall that I was supposed to join her for, but I couldn't because of the election campaign. So it's great to see her again. And I wasn't going to bring up the back of the van, but maybe I should. What I was going to say is thank you for your endearing friendship over these years. It seems like 40 years has gone by in a flash. It was kind of just yesterday, it felt like that we were backstage at the O'Keefe Center being baptized by fire, interviewing The Clash on their very first trip to North America. So all my love to you, and thank you so much for everything that you've done. I also appreciate very much this honor that's being bestowed on all of us this afternoon. I thank Ron Duquette for putting all of this together. When they heard about the ceremony, our twins were really excited about it. They said, "Wow, Dad, that's amazing. We get to meet Shang-Chi." Well, if you hang around long enough, you'll get a chance to meet him. But here's how old I am, and some of the other friends that I have in this auditorium today. When I was born, there wasn't even a Mississauga. It was the township of Toronto. It wasn't until my senior year at Arundel Secondary School that there actually became a Mississauga. And it wasn't much to call a city, mostly farmland, some apple orchards, one of which my friends and I spent a lot of time in, climbing apple trees and throwing apples at each other, and then being chased away by the orchard owner, who it turned out was a fellow named Art Price, who happened to be the father of Joanne Price, who later became my sister-in-law. It's a very small world. But the way that Mississauga has grown in the past 50 years really is quite amazing. You know, back in the heady days of the 1960s and 70s, my friends and I had a sense that anything was possible. All you have to do is look at the roster of people who came out of Arundel High School, including Pat Bullard, to know that something very special was happening during those times. And just on my little street, Flynn Crescent, there was greatness. Gil Moore moved into a house just down the street. And one day when I came home from my night shift at Chum Radio, I thought, you know what, let me go knock on his door and say hi, we're neighbors. So it was about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd gotten a couple of hours sleep when I came back, went down the street, knocked on the door. Gil came down in his fuzzy slippers and his robe. And we talked for about a half an hour, and we haven't turned back since then. And Gil and his spectacular wife, Sunny, really have become a huge part of our family. Family was a very important thing and inspiration in my life. My father passed away when I was 5 years old, and my mother was left to take care of the three of us, myself, my sister, and my late brother. It was my sister Linda and my late brother Dennis who kept me in line when I was a kid, except for that time when Linda was really bugging me and hated snakes, and I put a snake under the door of the bathroom that she was in, and then I turned out the light. She's still going through therapy to get over that. There have been so many twists and turns in my life that I really, to some degree, don't know how I ended up where I am. Jeannie talked about the impossibility of the idea that I had in my head, but through hard work and perseverance and just never letting anybody tell me that I couldn't do it, I managed to get some distance down the road of what I really had in life. But I don't know how I ended up today. But the twist that I will be forever thankful for is the twist that landed me on the morning show anchor desk at CNN alongside a terrific broadcaster and journalist named Kara Phillips. I didn't know it at the time because we fought like cats and dogs when we first started anchoring together, but she would become the absolute love of my life and give me our two beautiful twins, Sage and Kellen. The three of them are the fire that keeps me going every day. I'm not sure whether having twin 13-year-olds is keeping me young or aging me prematurely. I think the jury's out on that. But I love them with all of my heart, and it is with them that I share this honor today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.